Let's speak about NEO, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. And yesterday, NEO provided their January 2020 delivery update. Now, me and NEO have a long history on this channel. It was actually one of the very first electric vehicle companies we covered, and we have been following them for an awful long time. We've seen these crazy upward moves. We've followed these dips, and this is where we are right now. Now, I didn't speak about NEO for quite a while on the channel because I made my stance clear on them. I didn't really care to even contemplate buying them in the 40s and the 50s. But now you're probably going to see me speaking about them a little bit more because I'm really liking what I'm seeing. This goes for more companies than just NEO. It also goes for a few other EV companies, and we will continue speaking about them, of course. But valuations are beginning to make more sense, much more than they did about a year ago, more than a year ago in many cases. Good news is coming out. Companies are growing. The EV market is growing extraordinarily quickly, and these stocks have crashed, many of which 50, 60, 70%. So today is all about NEO. It's all about taking a look at their delivery update, some upcoming catalysts, what they've been doing, okay? Some news to do with the Chinese EV market in particular that I do want to bring up because it's going to be important for this year, and it's particularly going to be important for two earnings times. So not the next earnings that come out, I believe, early in March, but the following earnings. But it's worth getting into your head already. I want to speak about what the analysts have to say, okay? What the analysts have been doing. And then we'll have a little look at the technicals because we are around some very prominent, very important areas. And even I am contemplating, slowly but surely adding to my NEO position for the first time in a very, very long time. If you're thinking about buying some NEO, or maybe you want to try to get some NEO stocks for free, okay, sign up to Moomoo, my friends. Right now you can get 5 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each by signing up to Moomoo using the link in the description, the first link, or it'll be in the pinned comment as well. It is literally free money. It's an amazing broker. I've tested out myself. It is juicy, baby. So if you want some free money, it'll take you 5 minutes. Go get that free bag. So NEO provides January 2022 delivery update, okay? NEO delivered 9,652 vehicles in January, okay? Increasing by 33.6% year over year. I believe this number was down about 6 or 7%, maybe a little bit more from the December numbers, but that was for a multitude of reasons. For January, I think we should be happy with this delivery number, okay? Cumulative deliveries of the ES8, ES6, and EC6 as of January 31st reached 176,722. I mean, just go back, okay, for me. Look at the 2019 numbers and just see how far NEO has come. And we still are seeing this year-over-year growth coming quickly because we have to keep in mind, we see 33.6% year-over-year, and we still think that NEO is a very young company. We should be seeing these numbers. But that growth is on what was a fantastic 2021. The 2021 compared to 22 numbers were incredible. The 2020 numbers, you know what I'm trying to say, baby. Basically, the growth is continuing at a fantastic pace. Some months are better than others, but every month has been very, very good for this company, okay? So 33.6% year-over-year growth. Beautiful. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining about that, especially given the chip shortages, etc., etc. One catalyst in January 22, the company released Aspen 3.0.5, which is exclusively developed for Norway to users in the local market, marking its first firmware over-the-air update outside of China. Aspen is the smart operating system of NEO vehicles based on NEO Technology Platform 1.0. As of January 31st, NEO has pushed photo updates to its users for over 1.3 million times cumulatively, releasing 199 new features and 401 enhancements, okay? I believe this is the first photo in Europe, or outside of China at the very least. The company has been accelerating the deployment of its power, sales, and service network. As of January 31st, NEO has built 836 power swap stations. They are building everything out at a very nice pace, my friends. 3,766 power chargers and 3,656 destination chargers. They also opened 42 NEO houses, 341 NEO spaces, 55 NEO service centers, and 180 authorized service centers across China. That infrastructure expansion, all in all, my friends, is fantastic. And I don't think any NEO investor is going to be complaining about the rate of growth whatsoever. I don't think any NEO investor is going to be complaining who really is a long-term investor about these prices getting to buy in the low 20s, maybe even a little bit lower, as opposed to the 60s. One thing to point out is this: China is to cut their new energy vehicle subsidies by 30% in 2022. The ministry said on its website the 2022 NEV New Electric Vehicle Subsidies policy will terminate on December 31st and NEV will not be subsidized afterwards, okay? We are yet to see if this is going to be particularly good or particularly bad for EV sales in China. Or are we? China sales are up 125% year over year. With EVs getting more and more affordable with every year that passes, subsidies like this won't become as necessary to keep funding this growth. I don't think it's going to affect things too poorly whatsoever, but of course we will find out a little bit more about that over the next couple of delivery numbers in February and March. We're just going to have to wait and see, but it is something again to be aware of, okay? Industry body China Associations of Automobile Manufacturers estimated earlier this month that sales of NEVs in China would grow by 47% to 5 million this year. So they most certainly do not believe that cutting this subsidy is going to affect the growth. In fact, they're expecting some absolutely immense growth. So again, something we're just going to have to wait and see. Not necessarily a good thing, but they don't seem to think it's going to affect things poorly. I want to speak about what the analysts have to say, okay? 25 analysts offering 12-month price forecast for NIO right now. A low estimate at $37.53. That represents a 56% upside. Median at $58.28, nearly 150% upside. And a high of $87, above a 264% upside. Guys, if it wasn't for the chip shortage and things of the likes, NIO would be trading at much higher premiums and much higher multiples as of this moment in time. I think that's clear to see when we look at what the analysts have to say, okay? Just recently, HSBC raised their price target on NIO from $53 to $54 and maintained their buy recommendation. Bank of America also has a buy recommendation set at a $65 price target on NIO. I mean, it's clear to see. Right now, 22 analysts saying buy, 2 outperform, 2 hold, 0 with a sell rating on NIO as of right now. I mean, I think that speaks for itself. So what did the January numbers tell us? The growth is continuing. We also got some really nice updates in regards to their power sales and service networks. The growth is continuing there as well. We are seeing that expansion happen in Norway. We are seeing that NIO, aren't confined to China. That's incredibly important for people to remember when they think about NIO. Okay, so we have a quick look at the stock chart. Right now we're looking at the daily chart. We're seeing pretty much the entirety of NIO, at least once it became a well-known company, okay? We're going to zoom in a little bit. This here was a very prominent area of support. We gapped down to it, okay? We went down and tested our next area of support, completely filled in this gap that happened when JPM upped their price target all the way back mid-October of 2020, okay? So that finally got filled in. Broke that support, came back up, okay? We are now, somewhat consolidating. We're going a little bit sideways. Most of the EV market is down a few percent today after being up massively over the last 2 days. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining too much. There is a small gap created here on the daily chart. What I would like to see, okay, is break back up above this previous area of support. I wouldn't call it a resistance yet. Fill in this gap and then bounce around here. Bounce somewhere in the rounds of the low 25s. And then I think we could genuinely see potential for a nice upward move, okay? If this turns back into support, this becomes where people are willing to buy right at about $25 a share. I think that would be a fantastic sign for the short term, medium term, and long term for this company. Now, a lot of it's being influenced by external factors, specifically the Fed, specifically the fear of rate hikes, etc., etc. You guys are probably sick and tired of hearing about this on YouTube at this stage, but it is the way it is, okay? These things are going to affect everybody. Even NIO operating in China, people are still scared of what the Fed is doing. They're still scared of US rate hikes, etc. But that is what I would like to see happen next price action-wise, okay? So this is a very important level to keep an eye on right now. Aside from that 22.14, if we can, stay above here, I would be quite happy too. But I would really like to see us push towards 27, come back to 25, and then make some nice, healthy moves towards the upside. That is what I would love to see. I think it would be a lot healthier than just boom, going back up here. I think ultimately that would lead to us booming back down here. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on NIO right now. I wanted to cover the delivery update. Just give you guys my thoughts and opinions. Some useful information in there in regards to what's going on in China. I just want to reiterate what the analysts have to say about NIO because it is quite insane. But if you watch this video all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend. Could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button if you haven't yet? Drop me that comment down below and subscribe if you're new around here. And remember, if you are somebody who likes free money, go to Moomoo, baby. Literal free stock. Sign up. It takes a couple of minutes. Get yourself some free money. You could be one of the lucky people who gets a free $3,500 stock. I mean, that sounds like a good deal to me. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you in another video very soon. Peace.